Hi, welcome to another edition of Ambassador's Corner, sponsored by the Glenwood Springs Chamber and U.S. Bank. My name is Rolf Hermanson. I'm here with JP Strait. How you doing, JP?
Very good, thank you.
Great. JP owns Strait Consulting LLC. And JP, what is it that you do?
Well, Strait Consulting is a commercial and residential green building construction company specializing in deconstructing and reusing materials to rebuild energy efficient homes and commercial buildings.
Okay, and deconstructing, I've heard that on the Food Network where you deconstruct a pizza and make it into something totally different. So that's similar. You deconstruct as in taking apart a house, and kind of explain that process.
Right, it's not a reference to overthrowing government. Basically taking apart a house and reusing the materials that otherwise would have been used or thrown away in the landfill to reconstruct another structure. And by doing that, we are building super energy efficient with progressive framing and putting new technologies in to the home so that the homeowners can live a cost-effective lifestyle while maintaining a healthy environment.
Great. So basically, you go into a home, take the sheetrock off, cut the studs or take the studs out, and then reuse them.
Right. We basically use everything, again, except for drywall and carpet. Those are the two items that are very difficult to reuse. If I could find a way to, use that material again, I would. But basically, everything in the home is reusable. When we tear apart or deconstruct a 4,000 square foot home, essentially we can build another 2,000 square foot structure with that material alone.
Well, and we talked a little earlier, and you mentioned about how you can reuse the holes for electrical and things. I thought that was a pretty neat process, how you can just fold them all up kind of and pack them together.
Well, the idea was that a lot of the walls that are constructed have power and plumbing and HVAC and low volt holes throughout the lumber, and we tried to figure out a way to reuse that. And so what we do is we take apart wall by wall so that when we package it, we can stand that same wall back up, saving a lot of labor costs for electricians and plumbers and different tradesmen, because all they got to do now is just pull their wire through the existing holes. And the material still meets standard building codes. We do conform to International Building Code and International Residential Code.
Okay, great. This is an awesome service. I think it's really cool. I mean, I thought of green building as something totally different, but taking a wall and packaging it together to put it up somewhere else is a great idea. So what is the future of Strait Consulting? What are your kind of goals?
Well, our goal for the future is to build autonomous homes using 50% of our deconstruction materials that would have otherwise gone into the landfill. But building homes that are completely off the grid doesn't mean that we have to do that on a secluded piece of land, a 50 square foot cabin, which is barely habitable. But we can actually do it with the entire residential sector using geothermal, solar hot water, wind power. There's a lot of different technologies out there that are available to us right now. And we've done this. We've gone through the exercises of actually creating these types of homes, and I had the opportunity to build the very first net zero home in Garfield County for Habitat for Humanity.
Great. And it doesn't sound like you've been doing this for a couple of years. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this since I was 11 years old, and I'm 35 now. So.
Wow. I won't do the math. I need my 10 key for that. Anything else you want to add?
I would just like to say thank you for the opportunity to be here today and meet with everybody and be a part of the Glenwood Chamber Association.
Great, thanks. And I learned a lot today. I think it's pretty cool. So I look at your views and I see, I wish I could do the same thing. But I hope you guys learned something today too. And thanks again for joining us for another edition of Ambassador's Corner. This is Rolf Hermanson with U.S. Bank. Have a great day.